Well, what we have observed in the last 12 months comes close to a very, very difficult situation for ship owners and ship operators. And we hope that there will be a better situation in the coming 12 months. All I can say is for the moment is that we keep fingers crossed that it works that day, but we see there is lots of improvement and lots of, how shall I put it, movement to improve the situation actually. But we will see at the end of this year where we stand actually. It's very difficult to predict exactly where we are. It's a lot of movement. When it comes to environmental issues, one of the major questions is the so-called split incentives between operators and owners and charterers, actually, the operators. I believe actually that the market will do that because in fact the market will, the operators actually will strive for better efficiency even of chartered-in vessels. So they will push for that. And we see already those developments ongoing or starting off actually. And I think there will be closer collaboration and cooperation as well. And this is because market forces actually will drive that. Yeah. Well, global shipping has, from the operational pattern and model, the entire business works, has a long tradition that we have owners who charter out ships and operators who charter in vessels, which is very well good, but very well working and very good tradition actually. But obviously we have to overcome this so-called split incentive. I believe, talking about market forces, that ship operators who charter in vessels will much more and much closer look into the energy efficiency of vessels and will take these indicators very, very much stronger into account than in the past, obviously, because of environmental regulations, of prices of fuels, etc., and the entire political push for more energy efficiency. And that will have a tremendous impact on that. Yeah. Well, first of all, I believe that shipping has, not only in terms of environmental issues, but all in all economic issues, much contributed to getting the global economy more into a how shall I put it, more to drive for general welfare, to get more nations into production sites, to be the lifeblood of the entire world economy, etc. So that is one of the most important points actually, where shipping contributed a lot to it. And then what we've seen, at least from the German Shipowners Association, is that the vessels have become, even in the last decade, more and more energy efficient. But it's a different story when you look at the last decade, because fuel prices were at another level. So when we predict how will be developments in the upcoming decade, with much more pressure, much stronger strive to increase vessel energy efficiency actually. The major challenge I see is that the environmental regulations and challenges will pile up very quickly in different fields. Say we have upcoming sulfur regulations, we have the nitrogen oxide regulations, we have obviously upcoming greenhouse gas regulations, and others like ballast water treatment, which consumes energy, noise level, noise reduction in the future actually, because that's in the starting points. These are all coming more and more challenges, and an operator has to build a new ship or retrofit existing vessels, and that comes to technical as well as operational challenges. And my major concern is that comes in a very short time period. and we need probably more time to equip and to actually implement properly. Shipping industry is very much committed to an environmental sound business, actually, and that's not news for our business. They've done that so in the past and will continue to go that way. But it remains a challenge, and we'll see in the coming 5 or 6 days until 2020, which for me is the major date, actually, when we phase them up on X6, fuel limits come into force, probably, what we stand now.